Hey guys, I'm Jay, and today we're going to look at a damn handsome ZT0456. But first, let's go ahead and talk about some of the features. Then we'll go over my 7 likes and dislikes. And now make sure that you guys stick around until the end because I will be displaying the full specs for you. Now, I know that you guys are very busy. And so what you need is knife reviews that get right to the point. If that's what you're looking for, you should probably go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Now this is a Sinkevich designed manual action frame lock with a blade that's riding on KVT ball bearings and deployed with a flipper. Now once that blade is deployed, you'll be looking at 3¼ inches of 4mm thick CPM 20 CV. Yep. Very good stuff. The handle's going to come in at about 4.45 inches long and a handle thickness of a little over ½ inch at 0.56. Now the closed width, so how much room it's actually going to take up in your pocket, is just under 1.5 inches at 1.48. Okay, let's go ahead and get a weight on this pig here. Oof, 6.2 ounces, which is going to be roughly the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 AA batteries. Wow. Now there is one other variant of the ZT0456, and it's actually has the very same blade steel, so the CPM 20 CV. And the difference being that the blade and the handle are both have a black wash finish. Let's go ahead and start out the 7 likes and dislikes with the appearance of the ZT0456. Now the blade to handle ratio, it's not terrible, but it's not great. There's about 1.2 inch difference from the blade and the handle. It's acceptable, let's say that. If we go ahead and flip it over here, look at that very nice blue anodized backspacer. Very nice. And if you look at it this way, I want to show you guys these kind of sculpted lines here on the scale. Look at that. Look at how the light hits each panel differently. And then this might be a little bit hard to see, but there are those milled lines out on the outer panels. Beautiful. The ergos are next on the list, and I like those as well. The balance is just about perfect. The jimping on the flipper is great. It really does kind of grab onto your finger to make the deployment a little bit easier. Now I wear a medium-sized glove, and you can see I can fit all of my fingers, my entire hand on here. Now if you are someone that has those gigantic polar bear paws, then this handle might not be for you. It might seem a little small in your hands. Now, next is going to be the materials, which I also like very much. I mean, CPM 20 CV and titanium scales. That blade steel is the very same that is on the Benchmade 4A, a video that I did, a week or 2 ago? So check that one out. But yeah, CPM 20 CV, top of the line stuff. Titanium, very nice. The action is just awesome. That KVT ball bearing system and the detent is really strong. So you kind of build up that pressure here, that force, and then when it releases, bam, flies right out of there. Now there is one gripe that I do have about the action, and this is where, of course, the lefties get the shaft as usual. But I instinctively always like to just kind of rest my thumb here on the frame lock, and if I do that, it makes even just the lightest amount of pressure on there, and it will not deploy. So I have to, you really just, if you're a left-handed person, you're just going to make sure that you have your thumb either like on the pocket clip or, well, just away from the lock bar anyway. But, and you know what, and I have watched a lot of videos about this knife before purchasing it, and not one mentioned anything about that pressure on the lock bar. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. Now you can kind of shake and bake this thing closed, not fast, but I'm sure that that will improve with a little bit of time. Yeah. Okay, what's next? Pocket presents. This I like, despite there being one minor problem, and it would be this pocket clip, which is not deep carry whatsoever. See if you guys can see that. That's going to be quite a bit of knife handle sticking out of your pocket, which is why I went ahead and just got an aftermarket deep carry. But here's the problem, is that this knife is $240. That's a lot of money. And then on top of that, you're going to have to spend $20, $25, $30 more. No, 25, let's say. $25 more on a deep ride clip. I mean, for $240, do you think maybe they could have just thrown in, I mean, what does it cost them? Like 10 cents to probably make it? They could have just thrown in a deep ride clip, I feel. So that bothers me. I mean, not enough to give this section a dislike, but it does bother me. Now, the close thickness is about 1.48 inches, which, yes, is it a lot? Absolutely. I mean, that's wide in the pocket, but I want to put this into perspective for you guys. Now, the Manix 2 right here, 1.75 inches wide, more than the 0456. Paramilitary 2, 1.60 inches wide in the pocket, also more than the 0456. I also really do like the flipper on this. It is rather stubby, so it's not really gonna stick out too much. And the handle thickness, what did we say that was? About 0.56 inches? Yes, is that a lot? Sure. But again, to put that into perspective for you, the Griptilian, 0.64 inches thick, which is, of course, more than this. The last two sections, weight and then price. Oh man, these, unfortunately, these are going to be the Achilles heel for the ZT0456. The weight at 6.3 ounces, that's substantial for a 3 1/4 inch blade. It really is. However, as I already displayed, I mean, the weight is distributed very, very well. So it is perfectly balanced. 6.3 ounces is a little heavy for some, for everyday carry. The price, $240, is just a ton. I would really, well, of course, if it was free, I'd love it. But if it was $220, $210, that's fair. But $240 with a crappy pocket clip, that just bothers me. Obviously not enough to not purchase it, but it does bother me. So just to go ahead and summarize, we said the appearance was alike, Ergos was alike, materials was alike, action was alike, pocket presence like, weight and then price were both dislikes. 5 to 2, so definitely I would say if you can swing it, or I don't know, maybe if you find it on sale, yes, absolutely. The action is incredible. The scales are just stunning. So I do. If you can swing it, then absolutely. But you know what? It's a ton of money. Now, if this video about the ZT0456 answered most of your questions, why not go ahead and, I don't know, leave a like. So don't go anywhere, because I am about to display the full specs for you guys. So I do want to thank you guys for stopping by and letting me talk knives with you. I really do enjoy it. So I will see you guys at the next video. You guys take care.